Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Storm Akima here.
Kimmy here.
And Mom here. Hi.
We're ready to watch some Clone Wars. So I have random characters with me because I said I'm going to start bringing all my Disney Infinity characters out. But I have Poe, and then I have this guy, and you guys are going to probably say in the comments who he is. You probably did a few times already because I had him in another video. But I know he's in Rebels. And we will eventually get to know who he is. I think he's a good guy, so I'm going to have him here with Poe for this video.
Nice.
And Mom has the child.
Yes, I have the child.
And Mom loves the child.
Yeah.
You guys are ready for battle, I see. You have your lightsabers.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we do.
Woo! So we are watching episode 10 of season 2 today. This one's called The Deserter.
Oh,
Straightforward.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll find out who this deserter is. We see a thumbnail of a guy we don't know, and we'll see. But last episode, we had Grievous Intrigue, and that was a very action-packed episode. We get a lot of those, which is a lot of fun. And he's horrible, man. Like, he really just tortured Koth so bad, and he was an amazing guy just to even signal them. Remember, like, he was on the ground getting tortured, and he was, signaling them. And he actually survived. I didn't think he was going to survive that. And we've been seeing that a lot in the show, too, where Jedi, just because you're a Jedi doesn't mean you're going to actually survive when you get captured. And they kill a lot, like the Sith and stuff. Like, when they capture one, and they're not even bothered by it. They're like, okay, well, you're useless, or just to see if he could survive something. I mean, even Bane, like, he's not a Sith, but he's just a bad guy, and he just, like, didn't care, you know.
He's a cool bad guy.
He is a cool bad guy. I love his outfit and everything. Makes me think Western or something.
Oh my goodness, that's fun.
So I think we should.
Good for Obi-Wan. He was great in that episode. He knew the language, and he knew the distress call, and he knew where he was going.
And he did, yeah.
I love Obi so much. Yeah,
it's very,
and because they're all really good, and I love him teaching Anakin. And I keep going again back to what's going to happen in the future because him and Anakin are so close. And he met Anakin as a kid in the movies. You know, so he was probably like a son. He said a brother in the movies. You know, I loved you like a brother at the end when it was really going bad. But, you know, I just keep thinking of that stuff. But Obi-Wan is just so amazing. And I think he's a great guide for Anakin until the end, you know. And even after that, he helps a lot of other people out, like Luke.
That's right.
So it's pretty cool.
And my dog is growling, so just regard him. It wasn't my stomach, it was my dog.
210, The Deserter.
Oh.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
Ready.
It is the quest for honor that makes one honorable.
The Jedi have failed to capture the elusive General Grievous. After specifically
He's so
calling
elusive.
members of the Jedi Council, General Kenobi leads a squadron of clone troopers and closes in on his desperate target.
We need to hurry and find an escape pod.
Gotta find this escape pod.
looking for all the escape pods.
No. Don't step on him. You have to be able to balance really well.
Any sign of Grievous? I believe we've found Grievous's ship.
Oh my god, they're whining.
Not this again.
You would allow us to close down for a few moments.
Oh, and you're done.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like not beating your soldiers, you know.
We'll split into teams. Rex, take Jesse, Hardcase, and Kix and search those wetlands. Yes, sir. Cody,
Hardcase,
you,
Kix.
Kryze, and I will pick it up from here.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, not Rex.
Oh my god.
No. No.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Protect the captain. Jesse, you better get back here.
You're on train you don't understand or know.
We've broken the access codes and
Out in
powered
the
up the
open.
droid's guidance system. I need to remove his armor to see the full extent of the damage. We should find better cover first. Wait a minute. Those critters are domesticated. Let's find his homestead.
Oh, poor Rex.
It's awesome to have that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Protecting.
Easy with that weapon, ma'am.
Take Sakura.
Get back inside, both of you.
Oh.
Mom. Look, there are
Thank
some
you,
things just
Mom.
out back in the barn. It's the best I can do.
That would have gone straight through your heart had it been 2 inches to the left. Patch me up and let's get on with it.
Ooh.
Sir, you're in no condition.
I told you to stay in the house.
I couldn't help it, Mom.
You look like my daddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't bother the soldier.
Resume the search without me. Jesse, you're in command.
All right, good. I'm glad he's listening, though.
Good,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm glad they found a place. And she's nice.
Captain Rex, come in, please.
It's Jesse, sir.
Rex was injured.
Grievous is on the move. We're headed to the west. Swing around and we can meet up at the final escape pod.
Roger that, sir. Speeding towards you.
Woohoo! I want one of those.
I do too.
Yeah.
I wonder what that thing does. Zaps your nerves into healing.
There, almost.
You had better be interpreting the coordinates correctly.
God, it
There's
just
no
pushes
energy.
and pushes.
Oh, God.
Losing power.
Well, you know what? This is gonna really be a problem for him later. So
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. He feels danger. Oh,
Who are you?
Whoa.
What are you doing here? I see the war has finally made its way out here. My name is LeQuain. Cut LeQuain. And I'm just a simple farmer. You're a deserter. I like to think I'm merely exercising my freedom to choose. To choose not to kill for a living. You have a duty. I have a duty, but it's to my family.
Daddy, you're home.
Aw.
Oh,
Here you, Dad.
Oh, well.
He was injured. His men brought him here.
Always help anyone we can.
Right.
Aw.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Hungry, Rex?
You have to eat with us, please, please.
Oh, that's so
Until
cute.
you say yes, I'll join
You
you.
have to say yes, yes, yeah.
You have a name rather than a number, Captain. Why is that? Perhaps our leaders feel it's a more efficient way of distinguishing us. I doubt the Kaminoans think
more
that
human.
way. Especially in an army where everyone looks like you and talks like you. Actually, I've never really thought about it. Yes, you have. Well, how would you know? Come on, Rex, admit it. You've thought about what your life could look like if you would also leave the army. What if I'm staying in the army because it's meaningful to me? If we fail, then our children and their children could be forced to live under an evil I can't well imagine. If you were to have children, that would be against the rules, wouldn't it? Isn't that what somebody programmed you to believe? To each his own. That's what I always say.
What does that mean, Daddy?
It means you can do anything with your life that you want to.
Huh. It's gonna make him think.
good perspective, yes.
Stupid battle droids.
Needs a timeout.
Pod, we need to get a shuttle down here immediately.
Roger, roger. There are multiple life forms approaching from the east and west.
Battle positions.
They're not gonna be able to do anything. Ah, look, it's a chess set.
Shortly after the Battle of Geonosis,
Wanna play that.
our troop transport got caught between two separatist gunships. We crashed, so when they started working their way through the wounded, killing us off, I knew there was no hope. I was just another expendable clone, waiting for my turn to be slaughtered in a war that made no sense to me.
We finished our chores. Can we go outside and play? Please.
Okay, only for a few minutes. You have wonderful children. Believe me, I'll fight to my last breath to keep them safe.
Oh, I hope he doesn't die in this. I'll feel so
Oh,
bad.
I hope not.
Let me
Sharia,
get in trouble.
where are you? Boo! What is it? It wasn't there before.
Oh, is that the pod they're looking for?
It's some kind of spaceship, I think.
Not
The
good.
house is new.
No, don't do that.
It's like, I'm here already.
Oh,
Oh boy, you're gonna get locked in.
oh,
Oh,
jeez. Oh, boy.
Zigzag.
just be quiet,
Oh,
be quiet.
yeah.
Alright, good.
This is not good. I count 20.
Oh, jeez.
What's out there?
Commander droids.
Sue, get the kids upstairs.
Come, children, come now.
They're surrounding the home,
Oh, jeez.
splitting up.
Rex, I need you to be the last line of defense for my family. I'll take care of them.
Aww. I really hope he doesn't die.
I hope not.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sue can help too. I'm sure she's good with it.
She might be.
Oh.
Oh, great. He's going to be there.
Concentrate your fire on that ship.
Hey, they're shooting at us. Coming back around.
Hey!
Hey, surprise!
For another landing attempt.
General, behind you.
We meet again.
Darn.
Oh, no. Well, it's a lot of
Oh
them.
my gosh! Ooh! Oh, jeez. Oh.
No.
No. Too
No.
far.
Ooh, no.
Oh no!
God, he was just brought right back into it.
Daddy?
I'm okay.
Forget trying to land.
A big fly swatter. That would be hilarious if that didn't hold.
Yes.
Oh, nuts.
Are you going to turn in my husband?
Sorry, Sue. It's my duty.
No.
Oh.
But in my condition, I probably won't remember any of this.
Captain Rex, are you still with us?
Yes, General Kenobi. We certainly missed you at the party.
Sorry, sir, I...
One of my own.
The kids are so cute.
I love the kids.
Yeah, thank you. Adorable.
Oh, with his helmet in the background. I like that. It's like we know who he is, but that's like always a reminder because we always see him with his helmet on.
Yes.
So what do you guys
He's
think?
lucky he didn't
That's
die.
good, yes.
Yeah, I'm so happy he didn't die, and I was like, oh, well, I don't
Me
think they're gonna
too.
kill off
Yeah,
Rex.
yeah.
And I can't remember now. You guys always tell us so many things about the movies, but was he in the movies, Rex, or is he just from the Clone Wars? I know Cody was in the movies,
Cody
but
was, yeah.
and a few
Yeah.
others probably. But with Rex now, I just associate him with this show. So if you guys can elaborate on that, that'd be great. Because
Yeah,
I'm
let us
curious
know.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love those kids, and that
They are
was the point.
so
They were
cute,
so
my
cute
God.
and innocent, and what an
Aw.
upbringing! They were sweethearts.
They were.
So
They were
innocent,
great.
yeah, and just
They knew
well-rounded.
couples.
Yes,
Yeah, they were great. And Mom was
Innocent.
good to protect the home while he was out.
Yeah, she
Yes,
was
it
tough
was,
too,
yeah.
and that's good. You have to be like that. They have this farmland; anyone can just show up, and you're far away from anyone else, so that's scary. So I'm glad she was able to hold her own and be able to, of course, defend her family. So that was good. And you're right, Kim, because maybe, her husband helped her train to do that kind of stuff. Maybe she already could do
yes.
it, But I'm glad that she could, and it was a nice family unit. Like, I like seeing her,
Yes, good.
the whole family together, and then the deserter, and I like seeing his side of the story too.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you guys knew that too. Like, I had a vibe he was a good guy anyways. You could see the kids and then the wife,
Yes.
and they seem very humble and just trying to make a simple living. It's a hard way of
Yeah,
living, but
oh, it is.
but like they're really good folks. And with him, I was like, okay, well, he has to be a good guy before we even met him. And when the daughter said, "Oh, you remind me of my daddy," I'm like, "Oh my God, it is a clone." And from the thumbnail, I couldn't really tell if it was a clone or not. I didn't even think that. So I was like, "Oh, well, that would make sense." And I like seeing that because it goes right back to that same discussion we keep having, where you have these clones who are bred for war. This is what they're coded to do, and it's hard because you see two different sides. Like, Rex is so loyal and he does believe in his mission and he's doing the right thing, when the other one saw it was pointless. He saw all his men slaughtered and it was pointless or useless to him at that point, where he's like, I'm getting out of here. And he felt
For
like
a war
nothing.
he didn't support.
Yeah, so he wanted to actually have meaning in his life, and he found love and was able to have kids. And even saying that to Rex, like, that's against our code to actually be able to have kids. So it was a very different way of thinking for both of them, and they're both great people. So it was interesting to see how different they all are. But it is hard. I mean, what do you guys think?
And Rex, he's not going to say anything. He doesn't remember anything.
I like how he did that.
They really helped him out too. They helped him heal,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's back on the mend. And
so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the clones? I mean, do you think it's good what they're doing for a good cause? Do you think it's sad that they can't make their own decisions per
Both.
se?
I
Like,
think
they
it's
can't.
Both, yes,
Definitely.
however, yes.
I'm actually surprised that Cut can to make that difference of, okay, I don't like what I'm doing, but hey, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to do something else.
Yeah.
Even though it's against.
And I love his personality too, where he's really calm, but he can joke a little bit about it, but you can feel his meaning behind everything. Like, I'm trying to find what I need to do for my life. Like, I want to have my own meaning. I want to be, not valuable, but he wants to love and cherish and kind of, like, have a family to have generations after him. What are you really protecting? Like, yes, you want to be for the people, but if you're not having your own kids, I mean, that's a selfish reason, but you want to protect the future generations from being corrupt with this horrible, like, Sith empire. Like, you don't want that to happen. You don't want the evil to take control over everything. So
yes,
it's just interesting
too. Yeah, he wants to protect the next generation, exactly. But he wants his own personal love. He wants his own people, his own family to protect.
And he's a good dad too. So it wasn't in vain or wasn't a bad choice on his part. Like, he actually has a great family, and his kids are so freaking cute. I like how they changed it up where they look so much like their mom, but then they have like the mixed skin color or something, and I mean then the son looked like he had more of the human type tones, and so I like how they mixed that up a little bit. But it's hard too, because on such a big piece of land and the kids are just exploring and they don't really have a lot of dangers around there, it seems like, for them to just go off and the parents not watching them. But with the father, like, knowing how the clones are and even making comments saying like, oh, are you bringing droids with you? Like, when are they showing up? And so for him to just be relaxed enough, not realizing or watching his kids close enough for them to be exploring. And like,
in the dark.
Oh crap! I didn't even think that, in the dark. I would have been like, okay, you guys have to stay here. Everything's fine, but we have rules tonight where you have to just stay inside so I can watch you guys. And maybe a storm is coming or something. You don't have to really specify anything.
Good thing they didn't get hurt going in there.
Yeah, I thought someone in the family was going to die because, of course, now they're peaceful. He was able to move on and hide. And I'm like, oh my God, now he's saying these lines to Rex, saying that he's going to protect his family no matter what cost. And
his last breath.
I'm like, holy crap, that's his last final word before he croaks, And then the music built up and he was defending his home and he shot all those droids. And then it went right before the next scene. I'm like, oh my God, there's just going to be random shots, straight shot. But I'm so happy he survived.
Me
that was
too,
nice.
My goodness.
I am too.
I love seeing that conflict.
That was very good. Very impressive.
Very good,
Rex was impressive too, being so hurt.
And that was great. Again, we're following an episode where it's mainly about Rex and his group and the farmers, and then we have Obi-Wan too. And Obi, we do see different sides of him, but this one, I never really saw him so like just upset and defeated. Like, he was so annoyed at that point. Like, we're back where we started again. Grievous freaking got away
again. Grievous.
I was really hoping how fun would that be if the grappling hook thing like just all of a sudden let go or something, like start the engines and it just takes off.
Oh,
and
sorry, we had to just like the droid.
I would have loved to see him fall, but then he needs to get away somehow.
He's a terrible leader, isn't he? Those droids.
I love his voice. I love his design, and he's such a good bad guy. But man, he has like temper tantrums, like common sense. Like, I get time is an issue and he has to get going before he's caught, but to lead them on and just like not care all the time, he just doesn't care. It's all about him. So it's just funny. He always has some kind of like temper tantrum where he's like yelling at them, like, what do you mean? Why do you always have to be in charge? I'm just gonna kill you. I just feel like he's always whining, It's just so funny. He is a good bad guy. He's so freaking creepy looking, and how he runs away, and oh my God, and all the stuff that he went through. I know we discussed that too, but he went through so much and got himself, mutilated to be more advanced, and he's coughing. He's so unhealthy, and he's probably not going to live long. I mean, the movies, but like, you just think of him coughing and how he looks now, and how long can you survive? Like, yes, you're mainly machine now, but I don't know, like, for him to go through all that and be okay with it, I don't know, like, you gotta be a bit messed up, really twisted,
And the way he moves, it's almost like a metal bat. He's almost like...
Yeah, I think of a few things when I see that. I always think of Spider or something. Like, like Obi-Wan just needs to pull a Jedi fly swatter of some kind, with the crystals.
Creepy.
I'm just going to scroll through some random comments here, and this is from a few episodes ago. We always get great comments from people, so sorry if I don't read yours, but this one was fun here, and this is by Daniel. So he says, there's a scene in Attack of the Clones where Dooku has a meeting with all the various leaders of the Separatist Alliance. They mention things like the Banking Clan. We see characters like Poggle the Lesser, the mosquito thing. And I love how we label things, and you're so awesome for saying that so we understand it. But yes, I remember, yes. But now we get to see the inner workings of it all. The Banking Clan basically funds their side of the war, and Poggle was hiding from Padme when she walked in because he, along with Dooku, sentenced her, Anakin, and Obi-Wan to death in the arena in the movies. The same arena where we saw all the Jedi go to save Anakin and Obi-Wan with those cool creatures and stuff that they had to battle. I don't know if you remember. You'll remember, like, if I show you a clip of it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, you know. But there's so many things that happen in Star Wars. Like, I totally remember that. But I would love to go back at some point and just, like, look up all these different clips that we saw just to be like, oh, yeah, that's right. And even with the characters, like, even learning more about the clones. I love the Clone Wars because now I have more of an attachment. Like, I really understand what they're about. Because from what I remember when we were watching episode 1, 2, and 3, at one point, we were getting the clones mixed up with the stormtroopers, and I remember people were saying, like, they're different, and I'm like, oh, crap, you know? I was like, okay. But it is true, they're so different, and now I won't make that mistake because I totally understand, and even when you guys cleared that up for us watching the movies, we understood that too, but now we really have a good understanding, so I love that. And it would be kind of cool to go back and rewatch those or something and just really have a better understanding.
I would like
Although
that
we enjoyed it,
That's
I think we'll enjoy it a whole lot differently in a different perspective now that we've seen some of the Clone Wars at least. Okay, Matthew says, now this is where the Clone Wars started to live up to its name. Daniel says, I'm not sure if I told you guys this before, but Admiral Yularen, the narrator for the show, as well as the actual Admiral in the episode, was in episode 4, the very first Star Wars movie in 1977, and died on the Death Star when Luke blew it up. Just another fun fact. I thought so. I was like, I know him. I know we saw him in the movies, so that's pretty cool. Thank you for that. Also, one of my favorite scenes in the Star Wars is the Battle of Geonosis in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and this episode was like movie quality in terms of action and excitement. I agree, like that was just so insane watching that.
Yes.
Like, the whole time I think we were quiet, right? I think we mentioned that. I was just like, oh my God, we're just really into it.
It was.
This arc was really neat, but we're still nowhere close to one of my main favorites, LOL. Ooh. And then Frankie says, Waxer and Boyle make a return in this episode. They save General Kenobi from the crashed gunship. And yes, I was kind of, okay, so I remember those characters, but I don't always relate them. And I know they look very similar. I love how they have tattoos and stuff to really, you know, make them different. And so you can see who's who. But I don't always connect the actual, like, paint jobs on their uniforms compared to the person. So I'm trying, I'm like, is that Waxer and Boyle? So that's actually kind of cool to know because I didn't actually connect that. So we met them before with the little girl, and they really thought she was cute.
Yes,
and
so
she ended up helping them on the other planet. And so that's pretty cool having all these characters coming back, you know?
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah, I love that. I love reading what you guys have to say here. So, and again, sorry if I don't read all your comments. Let's see. Yeah, let's leave it there for now. But very cool. So I can't wait to watch more of this show. It's definitely very exciting. I did get a couple more props, so we'll see what happens there when they arrive. Because of the pandemic, everything's a lot slower. But very cool series. Very cool. And I know The Mandalorian's coming out hopefully in the fall still. And I'm hoping there'll be a trailer at some point. I did hear there was a trailer, but I think it was a fan-made trailer or something. So I don't want to look up anything because I'm afraid they're going to have like a major spoiler about it, which I don't want to know about. I like to just go in pure kind of thing. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff to watch. Woohoo!
Great.
I love Star Wars. It's so complicated and deep, and there's just so much story to tell that I just love getting into it, you know?
It's
so
incredible.
Great.
I can't believe it.
It's just so mind-blowing. I mean, there's so many great shows out there, but this one's just, the lore is so huge. It's more than anything else we watch, I feel like. I mean, yes, how to even compare, but Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and it's just so deep. Yeah, it's so detailed, and there's so much information out there, and they keep expanding it. So just insane. But I love how they pay so much attention with the Clone Wars and make sure that, of course, like they keep connecting to the movies. You know, like they don't miss a beat there. Like they really just know their history, and they just love this so much. You can tell that a lot of love goes into this. So it's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
May the force be with you.
Yes.
Yes.